This story was sent to me by Caressa Me Knight, and this is going to be a classic tale of when racism goes wrong. But, this is also another classic case of they cannot keep their mouths closed long enough before results are rendered. And you're about to find out what I mean. So in this picture, you see two people. On the left is a man by the name of Terry Wilson, and another person who's on the right, whose name is Harvey Labadie or whatever his name is. This Harvey guy was a juror on a trial for a murder conviction for this in the case of this Terry Wilson. But he did something that caused the judge to overturn the conviction of this Terry Wilson. What did he do exactly? Well, I'm going to read this article and you're going to find out. It says a judge in Macomb County overturned a black man's murder conviction last week following reports that one of the jurors described the accused as just another N-word off the street. Terry Wilson, age 26, will now stand trial for the second time over an alleged shooting in 2013 in Clinton Township, Michigan. During the original court proceedings, Wilson claimed that he shot William Clark, age 24, in an act of self-defense, while the Macon County prosecutor believed it to be an act of premeditated murder. When asked by WXYZ about his alleged racist comments, the juror Harvey Labadie claimed that he never used a slur to describe Wilson. "I didn't say racist comments," he said. "I have never said racist comments in my life. I find that hard to believe. I am a Democrat. He must have a good lawyer." What does you have being a Democrat have anything to do with you being a racist? Those are some of the worst ones. He actually tried to use his political affiliation to try to say that he's not racist. Are you kidding me? LaShonda Kelly, Wilson's mother, thinks differently and has been spotted donning a t-shirt that reads "Judge the case, not my race." She claims that racism during the jury's deliberation not only harms her son, but the family of Clark as well, saying that they will now have to relive a trial surrounding Clark's death. So now, because of this guy, they overturned the conviction, but now they're going back to have a second trial, which means they got to do all of this over again because of what this guy did. If I were the people of that jury and I had to go through that again, I would find a way to deal with him accordingly, because who knows how long this trial was going on. In a 2018 ruling, the U.S. Supreme Court voted 6-3 in an unsigned opinion to give a black inmate convicted of murder of a retrial because of comments made by a white juror, setting the precedent for Wilson's retrial. Regarding the news, Wilson's lawyer Wade Fink responded with tempered enthusiasm. "While this is a huge victory for the criminal justice system as a whole, it is also a reminder that pernicious racial biases still very much exist," Fink said in a statement. "We must remain extremely hypervigilant because racism is not always as overt as it was here. A new trial date has yet to be announced, but unless it's appealed, Wilson will have a chance to plead his case one more time." This is exactly why they need to really look over these jury pools, because of people like that. His one word right there, him saying that, literally completely tossed this whole thing away, because he let his own bias get in the way. When it comes to being a juror, you're supposed to be unbiased. You're supposed to be. But let's be real here. A lot of them are very biased, especially back in the day during Jim Crow. Look at what happened with Emmett Till. When those two fools, who are now deceased fools, murdered that boy, and I mean brutally murdered him, they literally found them not guilty like within an hour, knowing good and damn well that they were the ones that did that to that boy. Those systems are still kind of the same way to this day. They're just not as blatant with it as they used to be, but there's still some lingering of the remnants of yesteryears, yesterdecades and whatnot still here. But this guy could not control his bias, and that completely worked in the favor for this Terry Wilson. So if he manages to get off, they can thank him, because they were probably prepared to maybe possibly, I don't know, find him guilty. Now, I don't know if he meant to kill this guy or not, or, they said it was in self-defense. But he now has another chance to plead his case, and hopefully it works in his favor. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.